support the journey. We need your feedback as well as your input. If you have an MP3 that you would like to send in to be broadcast over one of the shows, feel free to send it to Hatim, HA2TIM at GiamiJourney.com.
Peace, this is Brother Hatim, and you have joined us on Giami Journey Radio. Be sure to check out our site and subscribe at tribe.giamijourney.com. Be sure to follow Giami Journey on Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter. Check us out. Join the journey.
This is Gina.
And
you are now
you listen to my daddy.
On Giami
Journey
Radio. Peace.
You are now listening to Giami Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Peace. This is Brother Hatim, and once again we have hit another episode of that thunderous Thursday. Oh goodness, it's Thursday. Do you believe it? The weeks are just dissolving in this year, and we're moving with speed, and we're moving in peace, and we're moving towards a better time in our life. Now, today, what I want to talk about is harnessing the power of this thunder. Thursday. Listen, it's called Thunderous Thursdays for a reason. Those that don't know why, you have to go back to the first episode, because, I don't want to get into it, because if I get sidetracked, it'll be a whole nother 10 minutes, and I don't want to do that right now this morning. But what we need to do is we need to harness the power of this Thunderous Thursdays, because thunder is, throughout history, has been looked at as a force of destruction, because that thunder signaled that a storm was coming, and a storm in ancient times could cause havoc, especially if you didn't have the proper cover. As soon as you heard you knew that you had to find some cover. I'm old enough to remember when the old folks used to call us in, our elders used to call us into the house when a thunderstorm was rolling in, and we used to have to cut off all electricity and lay on the floor. You know what I'm saying? A thunderstorm was something to be feared. A thunderstorm, because what was coming with the thunder was the lightning. And the lightning was very dangerous, right? So we're talking about Thunderous Thursdays, right? And we want to harness the power of the thunder, the power of the storm that we have, to be able to destroy some of these false beliefs. Now, there are many false beliefs that hold us back. Now, we talked about one for the last 2 weeks, the false belief of believing that you're just naturally smart, and taking away the power from you being able to move to the next level. But let's talk about some of those other false beliefs that we have. Now, the problem with false beliefs is that we believe in them, right? And because we believe in them, regardless of whether they're factual or supported by any facts whatsoever, we believe them. And because we believe them, we put power in them, and our conviction in these false beliefs make us powerless in the face of these beliefs. And what I need us to do, what I need each of us to do, because I'm doing it myself, we need to take a look at our lives and learn what false beliefs we have in our life. What beliefs about yourself? What beliefs about your community? What beliefs about your society? What beliefs about the people around you do you hold that you need to destroy? Now, I'm not talking about taking something that's factual and then trying to prove that it's not. Something that can be proven that is reality. What I'm asking you to do is to do what the ancestors used to say, being able to distinguish the real from the unreal, because it's the unreal things in our life that we need to allow the power of the storm, the power of the thunder, the power of the lightning to come into our lives and just shatter it and destroy it. So what I want each of us to do today and throughout this next week is to find these false beliefs, because these false beliefs are killing, they limit our skills, and most importantly, they limit who we can be. All right? Now, find all the negative beliefs in your life and destroy them. How are we going to do this, Brother Hatim? How are we going to do this? All right, now, those of you that have never experimented with meditation, I have a meditation MP3 that I can make available, but there are plenty of writings and recordings of meditation sessions. One of the best ways that we could start cleansing ourselves of some of these negative beliefs and into changing behaviors and stuff like this is this thing called meditation. If you're not familiar with it, do some research on it and learn to meditate. Those of you that are interested, I can offer you my free meditation MP3. But the issue is in learning how to sit silently and use our imagination to destroy false beliefs. See, because what I want you to do in your meditation, when you get relaxed enough, you lay back enough, I want you to visualize yourself in a situation where this false belief reared its ugly head. And I want you to envision a thunderstorm coming over it and striking it down. You understand what I'm saying? Lightning striking this false belief down. You need to go on and root up all of these false beliefs that are in your life and get rid of them, because they're limiting you and stopping you from getting to where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? These false beliefs, because what's incredible is that even if a belief is not based on fact, but we have conviction that it is true, that conviction condemns us to be stuck. And what we need to get is unstuck. So this is Brother Hatim saying, look, take the time this week to identify those false beliefs. We'll go a little bit deeper on how to do the meditation and stuff like that in other sessions. But right now, take some time, take pen and pencil, take your smartphone, use it for something besides tweeting and Facebooking and texting and talking on, because they have note functions where you can start just looking at some of the false beliefs you have in your life, and then we could get into the meditation part where you could be walked through, where I could walk you through focusing on one false belief at a time and using the power of that thunder. Because it is Thunderous Thursdays. You know that, right? It is Thunderous Thursdays. It's called Thunderous Thursdays for a reason. We want to use the power of this thunder to get rid of all of the negative beliefs in our life. We're going to eliminate them one at a time. And as you start eliminating them and looking at the new possibilities and replacing them with beliefs that are more, how can I put it, that are more towards you, more for you, it'll empower you. Do you have false beliefs about your money? Do you have false beliefs about your relationships? Do you have false beliefs about your job? Do you have false beliefs about your education, your educational limits? Do you have false beliefs about how high you could go in your position, or false beliefs about how high you go in your company? False beliefs about the societies, false beliefs, false religious beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any false beliefs? We have to root them out. We have to question them, and we have to see if they could stand up to reality. All right? You have to be able to distinguish the real from the unreal. All right? My ancestors stressed that, being able to separate the real from the unreal, because they understood that if we embrace the unreal, the reality that we would generate around us would not only be detrimental to ourselves, but it would be detrimental to the society that we live in. So we are not only limiting ourselves when we imprison ourselves with these false beliefs, but we're limiting our family, because your children are picking up on those same false beliefs, those superstitions that are holding you and have you bound. I'm just asking you to take a look right now. You keep them if you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to get you to harness this power right here. You know what I'm saying? You can keep them if you want, but at least identify those false beliefs. And if you don't think it's a false belief, at least write them down so that you can look at them, and think about them, and be like, yo, and do the one thing that we could do as human beings: question them, test them. And then if they don't stand up to the test, to the reality test, that's right, we gonna smoke them. This is Brother Hatim. I'd like to thank you once again, and you know this: you are now listening to Giami Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. You have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for Freestyle Fridays. It'll be live this week up at the Shisha Lounge. I don't know who's going to drop in, and if somebody drop in, we'll have a good time. If they don't drop in, we're going to have a good time. This is Brother Hatim, and I'm out.
Mr. Deity.
Keep up with the journey. Check out what we have done in the past. Go to journeyarchives.com.